Does your child have ADHD? I thought I'd run through some signs and characteristics of ADHD so that you can have a think about whether your little person may have ADHD. I'm a clinician and I'm part of a multidisciplinary team that does diagnostic assessments for autism and ADHD. This particular clip, I'm going to focus mostly on ADHD and all the characteristics. So, general erratic impulsivity is a big sign of ADHD. Just being quite impulsive or spontaneous frequently, zoning in and out of communication. So you might be talking and suddenly they wander off to get something because they had a great idea and you're like, well, I'm not finished talking. What are you doing? Teachers at school might be saying this about your children, that they do these things. Cutting others off to say something that they want to say. So interjecting in communication and blurting out their own comments or their own ideas. Lots of forgetfulness, not remembering why they went into a room or going in to get something and then doing something else, forgetting that they were there for a reason. Big emotions are very conducive with ADHD presentation. So it might be like really full-on opposition to some things and really full-on desperate need to do other things. So those really grand, big emotions are very common with ADHD. An inability to sit still. So that's not every child with ADHD, but there's a lot of bouncy kids. These are the ones that are upside down watching TV and then spinning around in circles and having to move around the place all the time. That's another big sign of ADHD. Inability to wait. So impatience. Have to do it now, can't wait. Once they've got an idea in their head, they've got to do it now. That's a big characteristic of ADHD. Inability to concentrate on things that don't capture their interests. That's another very common characteristic of ADHD. And intense desires to consume conversations about the topics that they're keen to talk about, the way that they want to talk about it. People might say your child's a bit extra or a bit full on, or like, wow, they don't ever stop. They're all very big signs of ADHD as well as the kids that get so overwhelmed they can almost do nothing. Now, in the school system, without confirmed diagnosis, this develops a whole lot of other labels. Lazy, stupid, unable to concentrate. Your child's not trying very hard. Without diagnosis, there's no accommodations. Schools often won't provide accommodations because they'll tell your child to try harder. They'll tell you as a parent to parent better. This is what happens to a lot of parents with children with undiagnosed ADHD. They get lost in the school system. They don't have accommodations. And without these accommodations, our little people grow up feeling like they're just too much for everybody. They're not enough, or they don't get access to the vital help and support that diagnosis can provide. We certainly do diagnosis. I've put the website on the bottom here, but you can access it from any reputable provider. It's not behaviour. There's no intention behind this. This is a nervous system response.